Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Iklima Ramadhani. Aceh, West Sumatra, North Sumatra. The death toll from the devastating floods and landslides that struck Sumatra in late November has risen to 604, with 464 people still missing and more than 570,000 displaced, according to the National Disaster Mitigation Agency (BNPB) on Monday. The disasters triggered by Cyclone Senyar, which unleashed flash floods and landslides, strong winds, and widespread damage between November 19 and 28, have severely disrupted access, communication, and logistics across North Sumatra, West Sumatra, and Aceh. BNPB Chief Suharyanto said key transport routes in North Sumatra remain cut off, particularly in South Tapanuli, Central Tapanuli, and Sibolga, where heavy damage had slowed recovery efforts. Aceh or Padang, West Sumatra. President Prabowo Subianto on Monday promised swift and direct government assistance for communities hit by flash floods and landslides in Aceh and West Sumatra, has visited evacuation centers to meet survivors and assist the damage. A string of flash floods, landslides, strong winds, and fallen trees that swept across Sumatra from November 19 to 28 has caused 442 deaths, 646 people injured, 402 missing, and more than 2,000 houses severely damaged as of Sunday evening. Rescue operations remain hampered by washed-out roads, unstable terrain, and continuing heavy rain, and emergency teams warn that the full extent of the devastation has yet to be determined. During a visit to Kuta Chane in Southeast Aceh on Monday, Prabowo expressed condolences to hundreds of displaced residents and praised their resilience despite the hardship. We are deeply concerned and extend our sympathies to the victims. God willing, the weather improves and the situation passes, he told evacuees. Prabowo vowed that the central government would deliver aid as much as possible, saying that funds have already been allocated for repairs to damaged public facilities at the village, sub-district, and regency levels. He said budget efficiencies at the national level were allowing more support to flow directly to those most affected. He also highlighted effort to eliminate middlemen in the distribution of subsidized goods. All government assistance must go straight to the people. It should not pass through intermediaries, he said, adding that state-run cooperative services would be expanded to ensure more efficient delivery of essential items. Beyond emergency relief, Prabowo promised increased investment in education infrastructure, saying the government would repair more schools in flood-hit regions. He also lauded the rapid response of the National Disaster Mitigation Agency (BNPB), the military, and the police for working together to speed up recovery efforts. Later the same day, while meeting evacuees in Padang Pariaman, West Sumatra, Prabowo reiterated his pledge to manage state resources transparently and combat corruption to ensure the disaster victims receive maximum support. The Indonesian government belongs to the people and works for the people. We will safeguard the nation's wealth so it can help those in need, he said. Prabowo stressed the importance of eliminating leakages in public finances. There must be no corruption, no thieves stealing the people's money. Prabowo assured affected families that they would not be left to endure the aftermath alone. He confirmed that the government is assessing the damage to homes, bridges, and other key infrastructure to accelerate repairs and restores connectivity. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you so much.